Remember when I said that this game dev project was actually going to be a long and intensive thing, and I'm going to shift my direction and what I'm working on wildly as random things come into my head? Yeah, that happened. Yeah. Let's talk about both of the games I'm now developing and give you a bit of an update about where I stand. So what's up everybody, how's it going? Legundo here, welcome back. It's time for a little bit more talk about the games that I've been developing. You guys were all super receptive and just super supportive of this project, and it's been a fun little project that I've been working on, and I'm actually really happy with. So much so that in the process of working on something I was doing for the main game, for BattleTactics, I had this idea of using diamonds for a sort of visual style and theme for the different heroes. And I think I'm still going to be going with that. I'm just still working on, like I said, some basic mock-ups and some very basic art assets. If you're an artist, please hit me up. Send me an email to business@legundo.com. We'll work something out. We'll figure something out. But that became very kind of untenable for that game because it's a very big thing, and moving things 45 degrees off angle is actually very space inefficient on Android phones, even more so because I've realized that I don't know as much about developing as I thought I did. Specifically on Android, you could develop on an emulator and set all sorts of pixel dimensions, all sorts of things, but then when you look at it as a physical device, it just doesn't work. And I realized the main game, BattleTactics, is such a huge project and so in-depth and so big of a thing. And there's so many features of releasing apps for Android that I just didn't know about. Things like setting up icons, different graphics packages, actual screen resolution on physical devices, things like sending push notifications, setting the icon for the app on the thing, certifying it for the App Store, releasing it, doing things like AdMob. I have no idea how any of these things work, and doing them in my big flagship title is probably not the best idea. So I decided to make a smaller game, just something that I could push out very quickly, very graphically light, and use that as a sort of testing platform for new things like AdMob, like things like token storage, push notifications, messaging, leaderboards, stat tracking, syncing game state between two people for multiplayer games. So that's what I'm doing, and I decided to go away from an interactive player versus player battler and go with something where it's the human versus the machine. Enter Blockchain, a little game that I'm naming, but to sort of hook onto the cryptocurrency, you know, love, because why not? But the game is actually very simple. You have a 3x3 grid and a 3x3 grid above that. You tap buttons to switch them between on and off, and you match your pattern to the pattern up in the top right. The twist on it is the top pattern twist, so you're not always looking at a one-to-one, and you have to figure that out. You get time for completing things depending on which game mode that you're in. More chain and more chain successes of perfect matches, you get more bonuses. So you really are encouraged to chain together perfect performance. It's going to ship with 3 game modes. It's going to have Endless, which you're going to be able to earn time by completing things. Time Attack, which is 60 seconds, score as much as you can. Perfects give you bonus points, which are used for a leaderboard. And then there's Perfection, which is the endless mode, but only perfects count towards going for a match and getting you more time. Blockchain is going to be released within the next week or so, actually. This was an amazingly rapid project to put together, and I'm really happy with how it came out. Of course, patrons are going to get access to it early. You're going to have a link to the store page, but it's going to be live on the Android App Store as soon as I finish a couple things. There's some business-related things with the LLC. I got to get some music put together, but this project, from idea to playable test, was done within 72 hours, and I'm really happy with that. I actually showed it to a few friends because I have it loaded onto my phone. I showed it to a few friends over Christmas parties, and they were just playing it and saying, yeah, I'll play this, make this a thing, and I will totally play this. I'll download this. This is fun. It's going to have ads on it and a 99-cent option to turn the ads off. I think that's all I'm going to do with it. I might release a couple game modes or bug fixes, but this is the kind of project that you go from inception to release very quickly. I hope you all are going to like it because it's going to be out very soon. Okay, so that's it for Game Dev Vlog number 2. A little sidetrack and a little side mission to create something in a very short amount of time during my week off. I'm hoping to have that out in a couple weeks. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys play it. I'm looking forward to seeing what the feedback is from all of you. All right, let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you enjoying this ride along for game development? Do you want more details, less? Are you looking forward to maybe doing a live stream sometime soon? I'd love to know what you think down in the comments. And as always, you know what to do. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you hated it, subscribe for some more game dev news and programming and all that fun stuff here on the channel. And I'll talk to you next time.